So hello guys and welcome to today's video, and in today's video I'm gonna teach you different stream techniques and little tips that can help you when you stream in OSU or OSU Droid. Well, definitely in OSU Droid because OSU PC works differently, so this is mainly focused on OSU Droid. So now, we're gonna take a look at a couple of streaming techniques that I'll be teaching you today. So the first technique is when you're not as much warmed up and you can stream consistently a certain amount of BPM. But, warning, this technique can in fact hurt your arm for a little bit longer, for like a day or maybe a couple hours. So use it with caution. This technique can in fact hurt your arm. So, when you're not warmed up, but you want to stream a certain BPM, I myself, with my 2 years of Droid experience, have innovated a technique for streaming for when you're not warmed up and you can't consistently stream a certain amount of BPM. And that technique, I decided to go jitter streaming, I guess. It's like, jitter clicking with the mouse, but instead of clicking one button, you have your hand, you have your two fingers, and you jitter click with both your fingers. So it's kind of the same. Now, you're asking me, how the fuck do I do this when I'm sitting on a table or something? Well, that's what I mean. I am with my phone on my legs, so I have a comfortable position. My phone is on my legs, and my hand is rested down on my legs as well while holding the phone. So, how I'm doing this technique, I'm gonna show you here real quick. If I'm not lagging. Yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm gonna show you real quick. Yeah, this way this kind of kill your AC, but still you're streaming BPM that you're not warmed up to consistently stream. So it does work, at least for me. But have in mind that this requires a lot of hand stamina. And it can kill your arm pretty quickly. As you can notice by my voice, when I do the technique, I'm like kind of shaking as well. And that's it, basically, for this technique. So now, how I do this? I basically have my arm rested on my leg, and I have my two fingers ready to, stream, but instead of clicking with my two fingers, one after another, I go ahead and spam jitter click them both at the same time, which creates more clicking on the same time, and you start over streaming, which with enough practice you can learn how to overstream but not choke the stream, and you can basically go over the stream without problems and actually FC a map like this. Now, another technique I'm gonna teach you is for lower or BPM streams that you can stream consistently for a long amount of time. So one of my streaming techniques is the move around streaming technique. And now, what does that mean? So basically, when you're streaming, you have stamina of streaming, and you don't want that stamina to die pretty quickly on a stamina stream or something. So what I'm doing is, instead of keeping my fingers on the same position for a long time, I start moving them around so I don't lose stamina. Now I'm gonna show this with the 220 BPM stream, because I think I'm ready to stream 220 consistently right now. So I'm gonna show you how that looks. So instead of keeping your fingers in one place like this, you actually move them around like this. which moving the fingers doesn't kill your stamina, because if you do the same thing for like 30 seconds, your arm will basically, your fingers will die. So that's why moving them around doesn't kill your stamina as much and lets you stream for longer. Yeah, I'm not that warmed up for 220 yet. And at the times where you actually can't do it, you can use this jitter streaming technique, which in my case, since my screen is pretty small, it could pull down your notification bar and murder your face, which is quite not nice, but that's the risk you're taking when you're streaming and you're jitter streaming and stuff. So like, let's jump down to 210. But that's pretty much the technique. It's basically moving your fingers around so you don't lose stamina. Try not to bump into your aiming finger though, if you're a drag player. And if you're a single tap player, because you still use your finger. As you see, I don't have much problems doing this. And now that you know this technique, I'm gonna teach you another technique, which is pretty much finger control kind of technique. So this is when you're streaming hella low BPM, or you're streaming a BPM that basically you've warmed up for high BPM, but there is a low BPM stream. And I'm gonna teach you a technique that can help you streaming low BPM streams. Ah, so how this technique works is when you stream, your fingers are close, but what you want to do is actually spread them wider. So like all like this or something like that, but try to not pull down your notification bar. And this should help you stream lower BPM better. Yeah, this is a bit too slow for me right now. And yeah, that's basically this technique. That's for slow BPM. And now this is 130 BPM. This is a bit too slow for me, so that's why I'm kind of, choking my yak. But I still managed to keep like 91%. Usually what people halftime is around 220 BPM streams. So this is around like 160 BPM, which shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, 165. 165 BPM. That shouldn't be much of a problem. If you've got a sense of rhythm and you use this technique, this could help you. And what the fuck just happened with my phone? It went super loading mode, basically. Yeah, shit happens. Hold on a second. Yeah, let's do that shit again. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna get a copy. Okay, well, this won't work.